Jim Jones pulls up on Wack 100 in public. Wack 100 injured.
Behind how many fights you had behind that flag? I got 100-something. My first 40 fights was Rat Packs.
In breaking news, it looks like the beef between rapper Jim Jones and legendary manager Wack 100 has just hit a new peak. What went from angry words and social media posts has now turned almost deadly as the stars have finally gotten physically confrontational. Fans of both Jim Jones and Wack 100, as well as followers of hip-hop news, have been worried that something like this would happen sooner or later, as the spat between the two has only gotten worse with each passing day. The last argument between the two on Instagram Live was really bad as both stars got to the point of straight up threatening each other. It looks like they made good on those threats instead of just doing it for show, or at least Jim Jones lived up to his word. It's being reported all over the internet and hip-hop magazines alike that Jim Jones finally managed to get his hands on Wack 100 as he has been hunting him down for days. Things escalated very quickly between the two as the clash between the two was reportedly very violent, and now Wack 100's life may never be the same after the injuries he has sustained. Welcome to Lime Report. Today, we'll be telling you every detail you need to know about this situation, one detail at a time, so be sure to pay close attention. Before we get into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword injured for a chance of winning our giveaway. Now, back to the video. There were many witnesses in the clash between Jim Jones and Wack 100 as Jones finally managed to get his hands on the infamous hip-hop manager. It is being reported that Jim Jones, who has been frequenting Wack 100's commonly visited places, confronted Wack 100 outside of a shopping mall that Wack 100 usually goes to. The violent exchange between the two went down in the mall's parking lot, and many witnesses either recorded the violence or tried to run away. Wack 100 had just stepped out of his vehicle, and the manager was reportedly alone with no security or friends accompanying him. Jim Jones was also alone, as he ran up to Wack 100 while screaming, "Yo, yo, 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 where you going?" When Wack 100 turned around, he reportedly had a look of shock on his face and his mouth open, as he was trying to process what was going on in the heat of the moment. Jim Jones then began striking Wack 100 physically as soon as he got up to him, and the two began to brawl with each other. If the brawl stayed barehanded, it would have probably not been so bad, though Jim Jones was losing the exchange when he decided to brandish a weapon. Wack 100 then began to back off immediately and turned to run when Jim Jones opened fire on him. Wack 100 managed to escape with his life, though he was struck twice in his attempt to get away. As quickly as he had opened fire on Wack 100, Jim Jones turned and sprinted away towards the opposite direction. Witnesses say that he got into a vehicle and peeled out of the mall's parking lot as he tried to escape the scene of the crime. Jim Jones must have not accounted for how many witnesses there would be, as now the violent situation is trending all over social media. It is safe to say that law enforcement is now after Jim Jones, as it is clear as day that he is the one who did the crime. The star had a good career going and was beginning to trend more due to this drama. Though now, this can't end well for the rapper. Wack 100, on the other hand, was rushed to a hospital after bystanders called an ambulance to pick him up. Wack 100 was reportedly looking very bad as he was losing a lot of blood. He was apparently struck once in the leg and once in the upper back, as he was limping in videos uploaded by witnesses. Wack 100 has not come out to say anything about this situation, as he's probably still reeling from the unexpected violence. From the way that the star remained calm and composed, most are hopeful that he will make a fine recovery. Still, these types of injuries can become quite complicated, so it would not be surprising if Wack 100 never fully recovers. Jim Jones has not said anything online since the news broke out, and is reportedly nowhere to be found. Many of his fans and people following the situation in general believe he may either be in hiding or, even more extreme, he may be trying to leave the country. What Jim Jones did is no joke, and he can face serious time if he's caught. It would make sense for the star to leave the country and try to start over somewhere else as opposed to just trying to lay low. Of course, this is terrible news for fans of Jim Jones' music, as he probably won't be releasing any more after this crazy fiasco. Although Jim Jones was a known gang affiliate and had gotten into some legal trouble involving them before, that stuff doesn't hold a candle to the situation he is in now. As new information continues to be revealed about the beef between the two celebrities, we are still being left with more questions than answers. Journalists seem eager to see if Wack 100 will somehow retaliate, although that may just make the situation worse for himself at this point. Regardless, We hope that he can make a solid recovery and that things work out for the best in this bad situation. Thanks for sticking to the end. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword injured for a chance at winning our giveaway. See you next time on Lime Report.